So we just got something else for the side-by-side. I'm going to be installing these headlight bulbs to replace the factory ones that are on this thing. The lighting on this is, outside of the light bar, is horrible. So they're halogen H3s. You can't see squat. It's yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in. This is a 6K bulb. It's a lot more white, and it should throw out a lot more light. So we'll see how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and unbox these and put them in. There's the stock bulb. You can see a little H3, and it's replaced by this really nice looking unit here. There's a tiny bit of a dimensional difference where the mounting is, because this is like a flat square mount going in, and this one has like a round base there. So I had to bend the clip and do a little clearancing to make that fit, but it works, and this should last forever and it won't draw that much power compared to the halogen bulbs. So let's see how this goes. So we have now one side installed, and I can show you the difference here. You can see the yellow of this stock beam, and then you can see the white of this mod beam. It's a lot brighter and a lot whiter. So we'll go ahead and test that at night, but you can see the beam pattern on the wall there. One side you can barely even see that yellow, and then the other side is just bright with a really clear cutoff. So that's a pretty huge difference already. We'll check out how that looks at night. For now, we'll get the other side in, but I'm pretty happy with that. Now we've got the lights on, and you can see much better beam pattern. We're able to see actually where we're going. I'm gonna take a little cruise. You guys come along and just kind of take a look and see what I'm seeing. So as you can see, the lighting is spectacular compared to where it was before. It was horrid before. It was dismal. You couldn't see anything even with the brights on. And you could see I flicked the brights while we were cruising so you could see the difference. And the LEDs in the low beams were actually brighter than the high beams. So big change. I flicked on the light bar also, kind of just to show what the difference is when I throw that light bar on, and it's massive. It's way too bright though. I'm not gonna run around with that because I'll blind people. But either way, next week it's turbo. So hope you guys enjoy the weekend, and I've got some parts already that are coming in for the turbo. We're gonna do a couple little things. I got some flanges, fuel pressure regulator. I even got a little intercooler. I'm gonna try and play around with that. And that's a spare one I had from the Pajero. So we're gonna mount the turbo right over here in this area. And I also rigged up this little intake for now because the piping is gonna be, I'm gonna use this piece of piping to create part of the turbo kit. But either way, turbo kit next week. Hopefully this clutch holds. That's going to be the big question mark. If the clutch holds, great. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to upgrade it. So, but either way, goals for this thing, I'd like to see over 100 horsepower, definitely, in order to keep up with all those crazy X3s and shit out there on the road. But actually, there's not too many of them around here, so I don't know. I'll be just racing myself. But either way, someone got a side-by-side. You guys might know who he is. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And much more to come with this. I really want to take it on some off-roading adventures. I don't want to do any like crazy crawling or anything nutso like that, but I do want to get out on some of the trails, some of the forest trails. I'd like to go up to North Carolina and ride the woods up there, ride the woods down here. I'm going to do as much as I can to make this thing as reliable and just long-term as possible. Gas mileage, really good. Actually 26, almost 27 miles per gallon with me beating on it too. So I think it's doing pretty good there. We'll see what it does after the turbo. I'm not expecting it to stay great, especially if I'm going to start hitting it a lot. But as it is right now, it's pretty good. It's definitely capable of going on a decent trip. If I bring a 5-gallon with me, I can go 250 miles, no problem, between the tank and the 5-gallon. So I'm gonna also see about getting a spare tire, because if I get out on a trail and need to change a tire, God forbid, I don't want to be stuck out there. And I've got a jack and stuff. So for the real trail stuff, we've got some good things to keep us safe that I had from my old rig, from my Cherokee and my truck and stuff. So next week, turbo. Let's hope everything gets here, and let's hope everything is as expected so we can get this thing together, because I want to see some power, and I know you guys want to as well.